So as promised, this is going to be a continuation of the Kuta Software Worksheet that is primarily intended to uh, train you in how to integrate by substitution. So for some reason, there is another section of that worksheet wherein you just have to you just have to evaluate each indefinite integral. So this isn't U-substitution. Uh, Consider this as another opportunity to be guided through these kinds of questions. Uh, Indefinite integral is fairly easy, a lot easier than U-substitution, so shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's start. Wait, let's recall again certain rules that we have used so far. We have power rule, we have the constant rule. So I hope you still remember them. We'll be using them later. Uh, so, negative 9x raised to 2. Yeah, you're right. I think we need to use U-substitution here. Yeah, we have to use U-substitution. I overestimated. Okay, so first we have u that's going to be negative 3x raised to 3 plus 1. Du over dx is going to be the derivative of whatever is equal to u. So we have negative 9x raised to 2. We're done with two things. Let's solve for du. Du is equal to negative 9x raised to 2 times dx. Dx is equal to du over negative 9x raised to 2. Okay, let's substitute the negative 9x raised to 2 times u raised to 3 times dx, such that dx is du over negative 9x raised to 2. So in that case, we could cancel something. That is that one, and then u raised to 3 times du. Oh my gosh, I remember again. We don't have enough space, so shoot. We don't have enough space, therefore we add another. Add page. Yeah, we might continue below. Okay, let's continue number 9 first. Let's arrange the other problems later. We have this. And then use power rule. And then du becomes plus c. U raised to 4 over 4 plus c. U is equal to negative 3x raised to 3 plus 1. Therefore, if you sub it, you can now sub because you already found the power rule of u, the term that is associated with u, and then du becomes c. That's everything that we have to do. So sub u to negative 3x raised to 3 plus 1. So this is the final answer. Let's see if you got it right. Okay, the same. The only difference is the way the fraction is written, but they're the same. Number 10, I don't think we have enough space to, okay, yeah, I hope we do. U is equal to 3x raised to 4 plus 4. Du over dx is equal to 12 because of 3 times 4, and then copy x, and then 4 minus 1, that makes 3. Du is equal to 12x raised to 3 times dx. Dx is equal to du over 12x raised to 3. And then we write this we write u as this one, and then just copy 12x raised to 3, and then dx will become what's equivalent to it, that is du over 12x raised to 3. So as you can see, we can cancel these two things, and we end up with u raised to 4 times du, and then power rule, u raised to 4 and then plus 1 over 4 plus 1, and then plus c, du becomes plus c, and then u raised to 5 over 5 plus c, start subbing u with whatever it's equal to, 3x raised to 4 plus 4, 3x raised to 4 plus 4, and then raised to 5 over 5 plus c. Another way you could write this, as per the actual, the way Kuta Software's answers are organized, is like this. So 1 over 5 times 3x raised to 4 plus 4, and then raised to 5, and then plus c. Let's see if it's exactly the same. But these are the same answers. Exactly the same. Okay, let's try number 11 and 12. 12 will be the next page. For now, the remaining page will be for 11. Okay, we have u is equal to negative 4x raised to 3 plus 2. Du over dx is equal to negative 12x raised to 2. And then du is equal to negative 12x raised to 2 times dx. dx is equal to du over negative 12x raised to 2. Now, negative 12x raised to 2 times u raised to negative 3 times dx. dx is equal to du over negative 12x raised to 2. We can cancel something, that's that one. And then u raised to negative 3 times du. This u raised to negative 3, find the power, apply the power rule, you get something like that, and then du becomes plus c. Simplify, u raised to negative 2, and then over negative 2, and then plus c. And then you can reciprocate, so we have negative 2, u raised to negative 2 plus c. I'm sorry, it should be positive already, the exponent. And then we can now sub u. U is negative 4x raised to 3 plus 2. Therefore, we have 2 times negative 2, 1 over negative 2 times the quantity, negative 4x raised to 3 plus 2, and then raised to 2, and then plus c. So we have 8x raised to 3 minus, PEMDAS rule. Or we don't have to simplify it actually. This is already the answer. You can just move the negative sign at the numerator. I'm not saying that it's supposed to be or it's mandatory, but yeah, it's a recommended form of a fraction. As I've said in the previous video, a wise teacher once told me that it's a fraction with a negative sign in the numerator is always the most handsome. Or yeah, in some standardized textbooks, the negative sign in the middle is also ideal. But yeah, I'll put it in the numerator. Yeah, the same. Correct. Let's try 12. This time, u is equal to 3x raised to 5 minus 3. And then du over dx is equal to 15x raised to 4. du is equal to 15x raised to 4 times dx. dx is equal to du over 15x raised to 4. And then we have u raised to 3 over 5 times 15x raised to 4 times dx. Dx is basically du over 15x raised to 4. Okay, we can cancel. And we end up with something like this. We apply power rule. U raised to 3 over 5 plus 1 over 3 over 5 plus 1. And then we say plus c. And then further simplify, 3 over 5 plus 1 is basically 3 over 5 plus 5 over 5. That's 8 over 5. And over 8 over 5 again. And then simplify, that's going to be 5 over 8 u raised to 8 over 5 and then plus c. And this is the final answer. Let's see if we got it right. That's number 12. Right? Wait, what number is that? Yeah, it's number 12. Oh yeah, sure. I forgot to sub u. Careless mistake. 5 over 8 times u. U is 3x raised to 5 minus 3 and then raised to 8 over 5 and then plus c. Okay, the same answer. Good. Let's try 13 and 14. Okay, for number 13, u is equal to negative 2x raised to 4 minus 4. Du over dx is equal to negative 8x raised to 3. Du is equal to negative 8x raised to 3 times dx. And then dx is equal to du over negative 8x raised to 3. Now, substitute. So u is this one, and then raised to 4, and then multiplied to negative 32x raised to 3, and then times dx. dx is du over negative 8x raised to 3. Now, let's simplify further. Before we apply power rule for u raised to 4, in the meantime, let's simplify first this part. So, 816 to the 32, you get 4. These things cancel. This also cancels. You end up with 4. They're both negative, so we're gonna end up with positive. So positive 4, and then times du. Because of that, we move any constant to the we move the constant before the integral sign. Then we apply power rule. So you do this, and then plus c for u raised to 5 over 5. Yeah, I think that's it. And then plus c. And then multiply 4 with this one. We get 4 over 5 u raised to 5 plus c. And what's our u again? U is negative 2x raised to 4 minus 4. This is the final answer, I think. Number 13, where are you? Okay, 4 over 5, and then this thing. Okay, the same. Good. Now, let's go with number 14. Okay, this is new. We have Euler's number. U is equal to a raised to 4x minus 4. Okay, this is gonna be so weird. I'll see if this is part of our test. I don't think so. I don't think teacher has taught us this yet. Yeah, I won't answer 14. How about the other problems? 15 and 16. Okay, pretty fair. 15 and 16. Whoops. I'll be skipping 14. This isn't part yet of our syllabus. Our teacher barely taught us the fundamentals. I mean, if he is already challenged, with all due respect, in teaching our lesson right now, since he isn't exactly a calculus teacher, what more to the more complex scenarios? So, who knows? Maybe I'll make a video about that next time. Okay, 15, we have u is equal to 4x plus 5. Du over dx is equal to 4. And then du is equal to 4 times dx. dx is equal to du over 4. Okay, and then because our x in u is just raised to 1, and then the x outside is also raised to 1. In other words, they have the same degree. So this is I call this kind of problem elite, because it's gonna take a lot more. It's gonna be a longer process to solve it correctly. So for x is equal to u minus 5. X is equal to u minus 5 over 4. In other words, it's gonna be 1 over 4 times the quantity u minus 5. So now that we've found what x is in terms of u, let's solve. So we copy this. That's going to be 1 over 4 times the quantity u minus 5. And then times this one, which is basically u, and then raised to 3. And then times dx. dx is equal to du over 4. Okay, what happens next is we multiply these two. It's going to be 1 over 16. That's going to be before the integral sign. And then we just copy paste this and then this. All is written that way. We further simplify this one. Distributive property. So u raised to 4. As much as you want to think that this is u raised to 1 and this is u raised to 3, it's going to be u raised to 3 because you multiply 1 and 3. That's not the law of exponents. According to the law of exponents, this u raised to 1 times u raised to 3 is u raised to 4. You add the exponents, basically. You don't multiply. So that's one thing that you have to know. 5u and then raised to 3. And then du. Next, we apply power rule. So u raised to 4 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 minus u raised to 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1. And then we place plus c. 1 over 16 times the quantity u raised to 5 over 5 minus 5u raised to 4 over 4. And then plus c. Next is 16 times 5 is 80, and then u raised to 5, and then 5 over, what is 16 times 4? 16 times 4 is 64. So 5 over 64, u raised to 4, and then plus c. Okay, we're done with everything else. Let's sub u this time, at this point. So 1 over 80 times 4x plus 5 raised to 5 minus 5 over 64 times the quantity 4x plus 5 raised to 4, and then plus c. This is the final answer. Let's see if they're the same. Okay, exactly the same. Nice. Let's go with number 16. So for 16, we have u is equal to 2x plus 3. We have d over dx, that's going to be equal to the derivative of u, which is 2. And then for u, that's going to be 2 times dx, and then dx would be equal to du over 2. Now, you put the values. Oh wait, let's look for x. Let's solve for x, because again, we have the same degrees for all the x's. We won't be doing this extended solution if only the degrees were different from each other. But if it's in a case wherein the degree of the one that isn't part of u is bigger than the u itself, I'm not sure what would happen in that case. If even that kind of problem is real, because so far we know that u is usually the one inside a radical sign or inside a parenthesis. So yeah, I am yet to discover that kind of problem. I'd just be one of the unluckiest people in the world if ever I'd encounter that kind of problem, something that I've never practiced, because these worksheets didn't have it. Anyways, let's solve for x. 2x is equal to u minus 3, x is equal to u minus 3 over 2, x is equal to 1 over 2 times the quantity u minus 3. And then we have 5x, 5 over 1 times x, which is 1/2 times the quantity u minus 3. And then times the square root of u times dx, such that dx is du over 2. So we have 5 over 2 times the quantity u minus 3 times oh yeah, by the way, the 5 over 2, oh yeah, we'll just write that for now, and then copy this, and then this one gets multiplied with 1/2 from d over 2. That's gonna amount to 5 over 4. That's before the integral sign, and then we have u minus 3, and then square root of u. Convert the radical sign into exponential form, so you write something like this, and then u times u raised to 1/2, that's gonna be u raised to 3 over 2, and then minus 3u raised to 1/2 times du. 5 over 4, after that we apply power rule to each. So u raised to 3 over 2 is going to be 3 over 2 plus 1 over 3 over 2 plus 1, written this way. And then minus 3u raised to 1/2 plus 1 over 1/2 plus 1 times du, or let's just say plus c this time. And then 5 over 4 times the quantity. You just simplify. 3 over 2 plus 1 or 3 over 2 plus 3 over 3 is, wait, 5 over 2. Sorry, 3 over 2 plus 2 over 2. That's 5 over 2. So 3 over 2 over 3 over 2. And then plus C, 5 over 4, 2 over 5 u raised to 5 over 2 minus 2 over 3 times 3. That's 6 over 3. Wait, 2 over 3 times this one, which is 3. It's gonna be 2. So 2 raised to 3 over 2, then plus C. And then distributive property. So you have 1/2 u raised to 5 over 2. You have 5 over 2 u raised to 3 over 2. And then sub, what is our u? One half times u, which is 2x plus 3 raised to 5 over 2, and then minus 5 over 2 times 2x plus 3 raised to 3 over 2 plus c. This is the final answer. Let's see if you could compare. That's the last question. Okay, let's see. 1/2, 1/2 2 over 3, 2x plus 3, 5 over 2, 5 over 2. Okay, we're the same. Nice. Okay, that's it for this video. Sum total, we've answered basically all of these problems from number 9 to 16, except number 14. This is not part. Okay. Oh wait, as of. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.